Hey, pickupjazz.com, Sam here. Do you want to learn how to do this? Well, right now I'm going to show you my top 10 easy jazz guitar chords for absolute beginners. Now, the first step in jazz guitar chords is knowing what a bar chord is. For example, and the reason bar chords are really important for you to know and understand is because bar chords are movable. That is, they can be moved up and down the guitar neck by targeting the root note, which is this note here. Now, if you don't know your bar chords already, don't worry, I've got a lesson just for you. So now it's time to get to the jazz guitar chords. First of all, I'm going to play through all 10 fast, and then I'm going to slow it right down so you can pick it apart individually. And remember, you can always pause or rewind the video if you get stuck on a chord. So let's get to it. Now let's do that a little slower. Our first chord is a G major 7. And the easiest way to play this chord is to play a B minor, this is the 2nd fret here, and move the first finger down to the 3rd fret on the top string, the lower string. Next chord is a C major 7. This is the root here, 3rd fret on the 5th string. And the finger is barring the high E string here. And our next chord is a F sharp minor 7 flat 5, or F sharp half diminished. And the way that I want you to think about this is to play the same shape as you played up here, the C major 7th, but move it all the way up here. This is the 8th fret, same shape, but now we're going to move your first finger up 1 fret. Keep these fingers the same. Look at that, easy, right? Then we have a B7 sharp 5. Once again, we don't play this string or the A string. Now, a little explanation of this chord. So, our basic chord would be a B. We can make this a B7th by getting rid of our little finger and playing this note in here. It's a B7, but it doesn't sound very spicy. So, I'm going to raise the 5th and create a B7 sharp 5 or flat 13, whichever way you think about it. And so here's our chord. Then we have a diminished 7th chord, and it looks like this. This is the 7th fret. We got a first finger here on the 7th fret, 2nd finger on the B string, and then the 3rd finger here on the 8th fret in between, and the pinky is here on the 8th fret as well. And this chord here, you can actually move it up and down 3 frets, so it's kind of awesome. And it's going to invert itself. And that leads to our next chord, which is the E minor 7th. Looks like this. You probably know E minor, you get rid of your little finger, and now it's an E minor 7th, making sure you keep a bar here. You could even play the low E string. Next chord is an E minor 9. You can substitute this for a normal minor 7th. So I've got the 2nd finger here on the 7th fret, reaching first finger onto the 5th fret, and then the next 2 fingers you can place them like that, or you can create a bar. Our next chord is an A minor 7. So you might know an A minor bar chord like this. You can make it a minor 7th by getting rid of your little finger. This 5th here sounds muddy, so what I want you to do is play a normal C bar chord. Get rid of the first finger and put your 2nd finger here, and this is on the 5th fret. That's an A minor 7th. And then we have a D9, and it's a really easy movement from the A minor 7th. It goes like this: A minor, and then D9. See how easy that was? So this D9, I'm barring these 3 strings. Then I got the first finger here, this is the 4th fret, and then the 2nd finger here on the 5th fret, making sure there's a gap in between. And this is a D9, which which is a substitute for a D7 chord, which you might know. D9. So now you know what the chords are, I'm going to show you how to practice these new chords. And this is in 2 very simple steps. First of all, you've got to make sure each chord has clear and crisp notes. So for example, the G major 7, I'll go through each note individually. Make sure you're on the points of your fingers. Make sure each note is good. And then secondly, the way to learn these chords is to pick 2, any 2, and practice going in between those 2 chords. So I might take a F sharp minor 7, flat 5, and go to A minor 7. And just go back and forth. And gradually it'll get easier, making sure each chord sounds good, and then pretty soon you're George Benson. Now don't worry if you didn't pick up all the information, it was a lot. There's a link below to the website where I've included detailed descriptions and chord diagrams of everything I've shown you today. And while you're on the website, you may as well download a really helpful and awesome jazz guitar chord chart. It's got heaps of chord diagrams, helpful tips, 16 pages of high quality PDF, and it's completely free. So there you go. Oh, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, subscribe.